Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome to Squeeze the World Toys. And today I'm going to be continuing my series of reviews on Kamen Rider X-Aid's Level Up Rider series. Before we begin, as you can pretty much tell, I have taken some precautions in attempting to alleviate some of the focus problems that I've been having in the past few videos. I don't really have... I'm kind of working within my means as I do, so I basically put up these comic book box covers because they are kind of making more of a white background and it's not so busy, so the Gundams aren't trying to take all of the spotlight. Also, this review has a sort of a long time coming. I finally got in all of the entries in the series I haven't yet have that are currently out. So as of this recording, I have all of the entries, all 10 of the entries that are currently out at the moment. So today we're going to be taking a look at entry number 4, which is Kamen Rider Genm Action Gamer. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, we already had an Action Gamer. That was the titular X-Aid. And you'd be right, but this is also an Action Gamer. Because Kamen Rider Genm is kind of a, he's one of those dark riders. He's a bad guy, and as you can pretty much tell from the pictures and whatnot, he's just basically a repaint of X-Aid, except evil and stuff. I'm going to be pronouncing it Genm, based on how it's actually right here, where you can see it's spelled Genm. I know that I mean, if you look at the katakana here, it could be pronounced Genmu. I know that there are some people who pronounce it that, but I'm basically going off what the English words, or the Romanized versions say, and it looks like that both of those letters are supposed to be pronounced, so I'm calling them Genm. Feel free to yell at me if you want, but that's not going to change a damn thing. So, yeah, as you can see, the basically standard box, the box is actually the same size as the as Brave and Snipes. So we're basically dealing with the same sort of contents as well. Basically just the figure, the level 1 face, and the weapon. So without further ado, let's take them out of the box here. I basically have been holding on to a lot of, basically all the boxes that I haven't reviewed yet. I am getting rid of the packaging and whatnot because I don't really use them for anything. I know a lot of people might be saying, like, blasphemer, you're getting rid of all of your value. Well, I'm not planning on selling these at any point. And I'm not going to use the packaging for anything, so I may as well get rid of it. But I've basically been holding on to, sorry, but my stand here, my cardboard. But I have no reason to hold on to the packaging because, quite frankly, it's just going to get in the way. But yeah, as you can see, we have the figure here. We've got the level 1 face, or the back face, as I've been calling it. I'm just going to go ahead and snap that in place on his. Just make sure it goes in properly. This wasn't giving me trouble before. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that. And also, the weapon, which I'm going to... Yeah, it's kind of in a couple pieces here. I'm going to put this off to the side. Sorry about that. Now, I'll fix that later. Anyway, the figure itself, as you can pretty much tell, like I said before, is basically an evil, out of focus. I thought this was going to work, folks. I really, truly did. Let me zoom in on him. Hello. Come on. Get that focus in. Alright, well, my attempts to autofocus things have been... Actually, let me bring in the... It seems to focus on the packaging quite easily. Oh, no, wait, there it goes. And I do apologize for the lighting. I don't really have good lighting right now. I just have the overhead light in my room here. But as you can pretty much see, it is kind of hard to see here, but it is pretty much just a black-colored version of X-Aid with some purple highlights. And even the background on his chest plate here is like a red color instead of like a bluish, like the original X-Aid is. In fact, let me just bring in X-Aid here, because I have all the other figures off to the side, just in case. So yeah, it's the exact same figure, just colored differently, which I suppose is okay. But there is, at the very least, one thing that is unique, and that is his weapon, his Gashikon weapon here. The Gashikon weapon is called the Gashikon Bug Visor. It has something to do with the the bugsters, I guess they're called, or the bad guys. And it is unfortunately molded out of black plastic, so the detailing isn't really too easy to see. Well, actually, oh, there you go. That actually looks really neat. Really nice there. It looks kind of like a Game Boy Advance with some stuff strapped on. There's the gashet slot for your finisher attacks. It also has, in this case, both the buttons will basically activate whatever, instead of just like the A button going to a secondary mode, either button will activate whatever weapon. So the A button will activate a beam gun, I believe they refer to it. So that's what I'm going to refer to it. And B is a chainsaw. And this is so it is different from the Gashcon breaker that X8 has, but he holds on to it thusly. He doesn't hold on to it. I mean, he holds on to it well enough, I would say. I mean, I played around. I just got these today. My latest editions here, including Genm, and I just got this today, and he seems to hold on to it well enough. And if you want to swap the active weapon, it comes off of the grip, and you can basically put it in the other slot. And there, he's got his chainsaw out now. So that's all well and good. So at the very least, it does have that kind of difference going to him. He doesn't have just like a black version of the Gashcon breaker. He actually has his own weapon. And from what I understand, this is actually like currently in the show, because he doesn't look like this anymore. He has a new form, like a new super evil form based off of zombie games or whatever. Because this is still based off of Mighty Action X, just like a prototype or beta version. But like this is like his belt now. But yeah, and it even goes down to the fact that, yes, as you might expect, we can make him level 1. And, again, as you might expect, you transform him in the same way as everyone else. Flip the legs around, flip them up. Whoop. Take off the chest plate here. Scoot that head up there. Pop him into the body. Make sure everything lines up right, because I seem to be like 50-50 on getting everything lined up for him. Put the chest plate on him here, and there we have Genm level 1 Action Gamer. Now, unfortunately, because of the nature of the Gashcon bug visor, the level 1 form can't hold on to that, because it is a closed fist, and you can't open it, and because of that's just a grip. You can't do anything as far as... I guess you can pretend that he holds it, but I don't even know if he holds it in the show, because, like I said, I haven't seen the show yet. But yeah, it's just, again, a recolored X8. So that's really all. There's really not much else to it. So, yeah. I do like him a little better than Snipe, I would say. Again, Snipe, none of the figures are bad. I mean, and with this being a repaint of X8. X8 is a good figure, and so this is a good figure as well. So I'll at least give it that. Snipe is still a good figure too. He's just my least favorite. I would say this kind of contends with Snipe for being my least favorite. My favorite obviously still being Brave, but overall it's still pretty good for what it is. It's basically just a black colored X8. I mean, I don't really know how many other ways I can say that, or how many times I can repeat it myself. The answer is a lot, actually. I tend to do that quite a bit, as many have probably seen in my videos so far. But, yeah, let me get this back out, because I'm going to be using this for a later review. I'm trying to get all these reviews done tonight, because I've got some plans in the next few days. I don't really have time to record more of these. So, yeah, that is number 4, the Level Up Rider number 4, Kamen Rider Genm, Action Gamer. This is level 2 form, obviously. And, yeah, just black-colored X8. Can't really say too much else about it, but I somehow ended up doing so. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this video. And what will we have on the next video? Well, of course, the back of the box will tell us, and that is something quite different. Who's that little robot guy? Well, we'll find out in the next video. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?